We are back.
Yep. Been a while.
It's been a while.
But we are here.
Duane and I are back. Oh yeah, we gotta remember to look at the cameras. Go back a little. Go back a little.
Get over here, Tom.
All right, let's turn this down. Mick and Duane show. We were gonna call this episode 10, but we're not sure. We're not sure exactly what episode it is, but episode 10 sounded like the one it should be.
Yeah. We'll just start there anyway.
Does 10 work for you?
It works for me. Yeah. The other ones we really didn't know it was a show yet. Just, you know.
Is it a show? It's a show now.
Yeah, you named it.
Yeah, I named it. The Mick and, well, somebody else named it.
Who named it?
I don't know.
Oh.
The Mick and Duane show, though.
Yeah.
So, we got big plans. Big plans.
We do.
We're thinking about hooking up with one of these online stations and like play tunes and have a break of Mick and Duane comedy. We think it's comedy. Critique. Yeah, we're gonna play indie bands. We're gonna play some mainstream stuff. Probably more indie.
Yeah.
But
maybe some previews on what you're recording here.
Sure.
Maybe. I don't know. I didn't talk to you about that.
That sounds good.
Yeah. I just came up with it.
Somebody write that down.
Yeah.
Where's our secretary? Also, we're not just going to talk about music. We're going to talk about the kind of stuff that interests us. Of course, guitars.
Basses.
Basses are cool.
Amps.
Yeah,
all kinds of good stuff.
We'll talk about like cars.
Okay. Yeah.
Cars are cool.
Yeah. I have an interesting thing with that.
Yes, we will get into that. That's on my list of things to go over tonight. Maybe even current events. We're not going to get political.
Okay.
No political, no religious.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, if Scott Baio hooks up with another sweet ass babe or something, we're going to report on it.
Okay. Chachi, go for it.
Okay, this is the first video with the new banner.
Yes. Thanks to
3 Days Under, guys.
Yeah.
The sweet ass
Banner.
Radical Sound Company banner. So I had to move my Rush picture over, which
that is saying something.
That's
if
right.
Mick moves this Rush poster from a prominent position, that's saying something about how much he likes this banner.
Well, I struggled with it.
You struggled? Well, I figured that.
I sat in there, I was like, man, where am I going to put that? That's the only spot it's going to go. But then I thought, well, it's going to be perfect. It'll be in the videos all the time.
Right. There you go.
So let's go to Mick. So, again, episode 10 of the Mick and Duane show. But we really have no clue what episode it is.
Good place to start.
Yeah, good place. 10 sounds good.
Yep.
10 sounds good. We've kind of been absent for a little while. We've had a lot of things going on. I know my old man had surgery, bypass surgery, and whatnot. That took up a lot of my time. He's all good for the people that have asked. Everything's all good.
Yeah, had some troubles.
Yeah.
It wasn't
Hello,
all
Road.
cut and dry.
No.
He pulled through it. We figured he would, as tough as he is.
Yeah, it didn't all go as planned, but everything worked out. So we've been busy, is all I'm getting around to.
Well, you've been busy. I'm starting to get busy.
Starting to get busy. Let's go that one. Let's go in. Hey, there's the one I want right there. All right, now something. Oh, let's do this one. Back to this one. Okay, we have something new to the studio. I surprised Duane.
Yeah.
Duane has grown up to a big boy chair. Look,
a real chair.
A real chair.
Thank you so much.
You're
Mr.
welcome.
Mick.
You're welcome. I had him sitting in a little piece of shit for what, 2, 3, 4 years.
Yeah. Couldn't lean back. I couldn't relax.
Well, I know, but I told you the reason I had.
I know. But
The reason, that's right.
you gotta show the reason.
Well, you go ahead.
No. Look at this. Check it out. It's hard to sit in the office chair and play guitar because the arms are in the way. This one might not be so much, but ta-da! And the guitar can just sit right where it's supposed to be. How's that?
That's pretty sweet.
That's sweet. And we've also figured out we could probably still rest our neck playing arm on this side over here, so that's pretty cool.
Here we are.
I can't get it back
Can't go back down.
Yeah, there we
Remember, it's a tweener. If you
Yeah.
got if it don't go in, it's a tween.
Yeah.
It's in between. So we got new props in this. Well, it's not really a prop. I mean, these are
No, this is equipment.
that's
Studio
right.
equipment.
That's right. Investments.
Yeah.
It's a damn fine chair. I like
Yeah. Now how much is it going to cost?
it. I'll let you slide since it stays here.
Okay.
I have trouble on these Facebook Live videos on what kind of music to play because Facebook will like zoom in and listen and then cut the audio,
Yep.
which is a bunch of bullshit. So we chose one of our favorite indie bands.
Yep.
We're spinning some Signal to Noise right now. Brothers that we played with up in Maine.
Yep. Love you guys.
Yeah, they've got a bunch of new stuff going on. I think from the time we played with them, all they got left is Koopa.
Yes, they changed band members. And
But Greg, you know, we knew Greg
Yeah.
from a couple other bands up there. Greg was the first guy that gave me a big fucking hug when I got in Maine.
Yep.
Greg Burns,
Mhm.
good brother.
And this album is new since we were Horns High.
Yep,
Yep. Cool.
yes, cool
We need
stuff.
to follow suit.
Yes,
We're gonna Four Skulls album.
Four Skulls album and
Yeah.
and finish the Passion stuff that Kyle was on.
Yeah.
We are going to start back.
We had a little hiccup there for a month or so.
Yeah, summertime's tough. You know,
Well, summertime and then your dad, and
yeah.
once one thing happens, it seems like a bunch of other things just pile on and keep you from doing what you really want to do.
Right.
So, looking like a lot of things are ending, so we can come back to being here more often.
Yes. Cooler weather. Summertime's really hard for
Yeah. There's things like boating.
boating and motorcycle riding. Of course, I ride more in the fall than I do in the summer. Summer's too hot.
Going to the beach.
On the beach.
People in bikinis.
Yeah, there's that.
Yeah. We done that in the spring too, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Florida, that's the best time to go. You don't go to Florida in July or August. That's just asinine.
And it's too crowded too.
I look at the if I'm going to Florida, I look at this little thing called the hurricane season, and my dumbass does not go between this date and this date.
Yeah.
Florida,
You missed out on all the fun.
fuck about your
I don't
hurricanes.
know. I need to figure out which hurricane. I was there for one of them. I slept through
You
it.
slept through it, I know. I kept checking. I was worried about you.
Yeah.
I was like, Duane, he's like, oh, I slept through it.
Yeah. You weren't, yeah. Quit calling.
He was too far inland though.
Yeah. Well, they was acting like it was going to be bad, even in Orlando. It was really.
Must have been the Weather Channel that done it.
Yeah.
Weather Channel. Yeah. Weather Channel. Wait a minute. Here it is. Weather Channel. I'm good.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, dude.
Yeah.
Walking by, just like
Him and Anderson Cooper, he gets down in the ditch.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
We don't have a ditch here, so we're
True.
good.
All right, we're cool. Back to Duane.
What am I going to talk about?
Oh, Duane.
Mm-hmm.
Let me start here, and then I'll come back. Wait a minute. Get closer. Okay. Whichever one. All right. Duane had something really cool happen here in the last month or so with a car
Yeah.
that he had. So I'm gonna let him tell you all about it. Be very detailed.
Very detailed. I don't know. What did I do? I bought this 78 red Trans Am. It's been a while back. I got it in Louisiana and had it shipped up here. Red 78, 328. Ran good.
You had it shipped up here?
Yep.
Did you?
Yep.
What the hell's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Anyway.
I drove it around a little bit and enjoyed it. And
But what's cool about a 78?
78.
It had the cool different lettering and and all that.
The Germany. Yeah, Germanic lettering.
Is that what it's called? Oh, okay. I didn't
Yeah.
know. I didn't know it had a name.
I don't know if that one did or not, but the black ones do. But the red one anyway.
Yeah, the red one had it too.
Yeah.
It had that stuff on it.
Yeah. And there was things I wanted to do to it, fix it up, keep it, but decided it was better with my current situation to go ahead and sell it. I sold it to this guy on, what's it, Facebook Pickers? From Naples, Florida. He was putting together bandit cars. He was friends with Burt Reynolds.
Yes, Jim, we see, if I look at the screen, I do see some posts. I'm sorry, but I don't see all of them. Go ahead.
Okay. Gene Kennedy, a good friend of Burt Reynolds, he was making a small museum in Naples for Burt. Had a 77 Trans Am, which is a bandit style. He used my 78 red Trans Am as a Hooper replica car, which is from the Hooper movie. Some people might not know much about that.
I remember.
As I came out in 78, he was supposed to be a stunt man and drove a red 78. And then he also had a truck. I don't know much about Cannonball Run.
I've seen it, I don't remember.
Burt Reynolds drove
All I
a
remember
truck.
is they had a bunch of hot ass girls in the movie.
Burt drove a truck, so he had a replica of that truck. This was his 3 cars. He was going to make a small museum for Burt, so that was pretty cool. Going to be, there in Naples. But he was taking them out to Barrett Jackson, I think, really just to show them. And Burt was going to sell some of his personal cars. And then Burt actually passed away, so he ended up selling all those cars. So, red Trans Am, I used to
sold them?
Yeah, I think he was going to keep them and make this like a little museum down there near Burt's house in Naples. But because he passed away, he went ahead and sold them. He had the opportunity to put them through Barrett Jackson. But the coolest part was too that my car was at Count's Custom Shop, and then it went on and was sold at Barrett Jackson as a Burt Reynolds tribute, which that's
kind of cool.
Kind of cool.
Yeah, I told my dad, he watches all that. He said, "Really?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "That's cool shit."
I had no idea this was going to happen or anything, so it's pretty cool happenstance that I'm so into cars and would love to go to Barrett Jackson auction just to watch the cars and see the cars.
Where does it happen?
They have several of them, but the big one is in Las Vegas.
Vegas,
yeah. You need to go there sometime.
Okay.
So that's the story on the '78 red Trans Am.
It's a good story though.
Yeah, good story.
You had a car that was sold at Barrett.
Yeah, Barrett Jackson. Yeah, Count Customs got to look it over and make some repairs.
Yes, sir. Okay.
But it was that's just unique. I never expected. I mean, I just sold it to a guy off of Facebook Pickers for Facebook.
Whoever had the money.
Yeah, and it turned out. The sad part is I didn't. I drug. Audition. So he said, "Send me the glove box. I'll get Burt to sign it." What did I do?
Nothing.
So
and now he's gone.
Now he's gone. I could have had the glove box or anything I wanted actually signed by Burt Reynolds because of that car sale. Yeah. And I didn't get it. But anyway, it's just a cool thing that happened. I wanted to share it. How's that?
That's very cool. That is very cool.
He tells better stories.
I switched over to me, but I didn't have one.
You don't have one?
No.
Well, I got one. You're good at that.
All right. Let's see what else we got going on. Okay. So tomorrow I'm gonna reach out to that radio station and try and get the ball rolling with making the Mick and Duane show something official.
Yeah.
We're going to broadcast live on the internet. It's cool.
Okay. It's cool. Like we're on a black screen.
Well, I've thought that before, but then you go back and watch it, and it's right where it was.
All right. Cool.
So that makes you happy, but it'll probably go black too.
Okay.
Anyway, so we're gonna hook up with an internet radio station that we've been played on for years. They're just a solid company. So we'll broadcast some tunes. We're gonna spin some tunes, indie tunes. I think we have to start with mostly people we know.
Yep.
You know, people from our area right here will initially get the most airplay, I think.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Maybe even Force Cult.
Force Cult, yeah, Force Cults will get played. We'll get some Dream Cult, some Symbolic Gesture. We'll play some of his stuff. We'll play some of Shane's Edward. We'll play anything. We'll play Play some the country people I got coming in. You know,
Yeah.
spin one of their tunes. Austin Act.
Dark Cast. Do they get anything done yet?
Dark Cast. No, they're still working.
Still working. But
Yeah.
we'll get it. When they
Yeah,
get it done,
it's
we'll spin.
summertime for everyone.
Yep.
Everyone's been busy. I reached out this week to all the little projects that I still had hanging out, and everybody's busy. I'm like, okay, I'm like, that's cool. I'm just checking in.
Yep.
Just checking in, just to let you know that we're here and
Available.
and ready to whenever they are.
Because studio time is fun time.
Studio
We
time
enjoy
is a
it.
cool time.
Well, I can't make it over as much. Of course, it's in Mick's basement, so he
Right.
makes it better.
All I gotta do is walk downstairs.
Yeah.
It makes it easy.
But it is fun, even for me, just to come over and criticize. Oh, critique. Yeah, that's
Critique.
That's nicer. Yeah.
Critique.
Critique. Or just listen. Sometimes I don't have nothing to say. Most times.
But now you have your own executive chair.
Yeah, I know. But I have a feeling it's going to be used for the lead guitarist or the rhythm guitarist or bass, whoever's recording at the time.
Yeah, but who's here?
I'm cool with that.
Who's here all the time?
Me. Does that mean I put my name on it?
No.
No.
And I figured, I was thinking about that.
Yeah.
I'll probably break mine in different, so I might mark them.
Yeah.
Just so I keep my same one.
All right.
Yeah. I
Get
want
your
mine.
ass cheeks imprinted
I
on
want
it.
mine
You want-
imprinted with my ass cheeks.
don't want to sit down with someone else's ass cheek imprints. That's hard to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Ass cheek imprints.
Ass cheek imprints. Did I say it right?
Yeah. I
Ass
said it wrong the first time.
You did?
Ass print in cheeks.
Ass print in cheeks. Okay.
Yeah. I'm pretty good at doing that kind of stuff.
Hey, you said you're saving bottles. You got this one? I asked you.
I've got a larceny. That one looks different.
It does?
Yeah. I'll take it home.
I've got, remind me. I've got that, what was the one I had?
Basil.
Yeah, that's upstairs.
Okay.
And then, of course, I won't have it till like a couple days after I finish half the fish.
Yep.
But that Lexington, brand Lexington bourbon?
1892?
No, it's got a horse on it. We'll go and look here a little bit.
Blanton?
No,
Got a
different.
horse on it. I don't know.
I forget. We'll go and look. But I've got, yeah. I don't want to throw it away if you want to hang on to a bottle.
Okay.
I found out today, them cocksuckers, Buffalo Trace is sticking it to everybody on all this stuff. This Blanton's and even the Eagle Rare.
They make several.
Well, they're screwing their customers. They're like holding back stuff. You can't get nothing.
Yeah.
I'm glad I got a few stockpiled up there.
Yep.
Let me tell you something, Buffalo Trace. There is other bourbons. There's a lot of other bourbons. And I will go buy them instead of you. I'm not going to sit around and wait for you and you drive the prices up by 30, 40%. Piss on that shit. There's a lot of other good bourbon in Kentucky.
Yeah.
In Kentucky. They make good bourbon. They make very good bourbon. Cool. All right.
That is an old marketing trick. So
Yeah.
make it scarce.
You all do that?
No.
No. Do you withhold your hot dogs?
No. We send everyone we can. Well, Porsche does that, right? You know, Ferrari. We make some
True that.
Yeah.
That's what Four Skulls is doing. Wait, make
Yeah.
everybody wait.
Increase the anticipation.
Right. Let's go back.
Jamie on here?
I don't know who's on. I don't know
You can't
who's
tell
on.
who's on.
Yeah,
That's a drawback.
yeah. That's all that a few people were on. A few people were on. A few people dropped out. See, yeah, without music, it's kind of hard to keep the momentum going. So if we have music to like break things up. Oh, and we might have to like come up with like an outline for each show.
Oh. That sounds like more.
Well, no, I mean just a rough outline.
Oh, okay.
And things will morph.
Oh, you mean like when we do our commercials when it says
Yeah.
Nick says this, Dwayne says this.
Yeah, it's rough.
We've done commercials for the radio station you were talking about being on, right?
Oh yeah.
New, I shouldn't say it.
Yeah.
That radio station.
That radio station. Yeah. Yeah, that's who I'm gonna contact.
Okay.
Them.
Yeah, them. We've done several commercials. We enjoy those. Acting funny.
Yeah, the commercials are fun.
Yep.
We have released it in the past, but let's pull it up. I know this won't get tagged. But is it? This is too soon to release a Christmas song, you know. We've had that Christmas song laying around for a while. But we probably ought at least wait till, let's wait till Halloween's at least over.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's not even October yet. Is tomorrow October? 30 days past September. Yeah. Tomorrow's October. Okay, so
I started.
Hey! More news!
More news on
Ding 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 ding. See, when we get on the we get on the radio thing, we'll have like sound effects. Ding 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 ding. And we get to create our own, pick out our own. Ding 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 ding. Mr. Duane Crisp. Is now employed.
Wait till midnight.
Is it midnight or like 7 a.m.?
I don't know. They said October 1st, so that's midnight.
Hope you don't get called out at midnight. Mr. Duane Crisp will be an employed man again.
Yes, after several sent out resumes and several botched interviews over the last 3 or 4 years, finally going back to work. Maybe I can get my life back in order.
Going back to work.
Yeah,
Work.
Going back to being employed by somebody else.
There you go.
As well as myself.
The insurance alone should be worth it.
Yeah, the insurance would be good.
Yeah.
That'll help out a lot. Simultaneous drinking.
That's good. New album's out.
Who's out?
The Alice in Chains. I made you a copy of it. Did you listen to any of it?
I put it in one time. I haven't listened to it.
That's what his girlfriend said.
Yeah.
He put it in one time.
Yeah, she's disappointed. Yeah. She wants more than that now.
I'm gonna play it anyway. I'm gonna put it low.
Yeah, maybe they won't catch it.
Yeah, I think if we keep it low, that might be too loud.
Yeah. What's the old saying? I'm not as good as I once was, but I'm as good once as I ever was.
I need to write that down and go through that one.
Yeah.
You know? Because I just don't get it right off.
Okay.
Do you? Do you get it?
I'm not as good as I once was.
Okay.
But I'm as good once as I ever was. That means I'm old now. I can do it once. When I was young, I could do it several times.
Alright.
In a row.
Right.
Probably. So I'm not as good as I once was, which I could do it several times in a row.
I'll tell you another
But
one.
I'm as good as once as I ever was.
You know, and this one always escaped me. Was that dog won't hunt.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it means, no, it ain't gonna work. But
Right.
I don't know, it just seems kind of fucking stupid.
Yeah. Dogs don't do anything else but hunt.
I don't know. And what's hair of the dog? We need to look that up.
Yeah.
Do you know what it is?
Well, that's when you drink the next morning to help you get over the hangover.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I mean, I never did know.
Oh, I thought so.
Yeah, I never did know.
Well, we can look it up. We'll look it up and research it for next time.
Right.
Put it on the outline.
There we go.
That's tentative outline.
I don't know. A couple of those escaped me.
Yeah.
No, there was another one. That's not the one. Bimbo used to tell me one all the time, and I always went along. And I was like, okay, but I never got it. I was like, I don't know what the hell he's talking about.
How long is this show supposed to last?
We got like 4 minutes.
All right. We've rambled on about nothing for 55 minutes.
25. We'll start at 9:30. See. So if we talk about these.
Yeah. Both of them. Yeah.
Wait a minute. I got them all discombobulated. It's like chicks that have like one boob that hangs lower than the other.
Yeah, that one's lower.
Yeah.
The arms can raise and lower even. We didn't point that out earlier.
I got a JB thing here.
Yeah.
If I got a fake measure. Yes.
Yeah. JB.
Joe Bryan.
Oh, okay.
Joe Bryan come in and aggravated the mortal fuck out of
Yeah.
all of us.
I took a picture of you like that.
You did?
Yeah.
Joe Bryan, I just wanted to know how much longer this show is going to go.
Yeah.
This is for you, JB. How much longer is it going to be before you show your ass back up here?
Yeah. How much longer can you take this show?
I think we're pretty close.
So next episode will be 11.
Yes, since we started at
Or
10.
do we want to do like what was it?
Let's make it 3.
Yeah. Go back and, that's what I was gonna say. Like Sammy Hagar, what's that band? And Joe Satriani?
Chickenfoot.
Chickenfoot, yeah. Like, their second album was named 3.
Makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Why was it 3? Do you know?
Just to fuck with people, I think.
Oh. Hey, you got teeth.
Yeah, I got fake teeth.
You got fake teeth? Got them fixed?
No.
No? Good enough?
Yeah.
Nah, take it out.
It comes in and out. But, yeah, I need to get a surgical implant to replace my front tooth that I lost.
I'm having surgery this week.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Get this old.
Oh, yeah.
He says he's just gonna shave it.
Yeah.
I showed up.
That'll be an expensive shave.
Yeah. Well, I go in. This doctor, I don't remember his name.
Mm.
You know, and I'm all worried about it. I'm like, what the hell is that thing?
Yeah.
And as soon as he walks in, he said, "What's up?" And I said, "I got this thing on the side of my face." He goes, "That's an old spot."
Yeah.
I was like, "Well, it's got to go." He said, "What do you mean it's got to go?" I said, "Look at this." I said, "It's got to go. It can't stay. You know, a face like this. You know, it's got to go."
If you get that shaved off, we won't recognize you.
That old thing, I've only had it for like a year. But anyway, it's nothing major. That's cool. Just a little thing on the side of my face. I don't like it. He says he's gonna do something. He asked me. He said, "Well, what's it worth to you?" I said, "I don't know, $10-20."
Yep. That's what a shave cost at the barber shop.
That's right. All right, so what we're listening to, and hopefully they haven't cut our audio off, but this is Mount Rainier.
Yep.
Rainier Fog by Alice in Chains. I'm still old school. I buy CDs. I stopped and bought this CD. It's really pretty damn good. It just sounds like old Alice in Chains. Just sounds like, well, not old, just sounds like Alice in Chains has always sounded.
Yep.
You know, even if they make 20 more albums, you know, nothing's ever going to capture the magic of the first albums because it was
some of those,
because it was new then.
Yeah, some of those songs were just awesome.
Yeah.
There's stellar songs that every band has. It's just hard to reproduce some of those.
Right. Well,
really good, you know, just songs that capture everybody. Those are hard to come by.
When they came back out after they'd been on their hiatus without Lane, and they come out with Black Gives Way to Blue, it was great. You know, it was just so great to hear them do something new. And then there's a lot of good songs on that album. Yeah. And the follow-up, The Devil Put Dinosaurs Here, you know, that's a good album. And then this new one, Rainier Fog. I'm just glad they're still putting out music. So, that being said, that's what we need to do.
Yep.
Put out more music.
More music.
More
got 2
music.
albums on our plate.
Yeah. Yes.
One really on our plate, but we really want to get that one completed.
Yeah.
And then the next one. Yeah.
I'm
Looking forward to it. And I think the wintertime's going to get us into recording mode.
Yeah,
writing and recording.
Cold outside is a good time. You know, it's more
Staying
conducive
here
to
and
staying in here and staying nice and cozy in the studio. I cleaned up a little bit in here too. Can you tell? A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit.
That's good.
Yeah.
Cleaned up the whole basement. And I came in, I was like, had all the lights on and everything. I was like, what's going on? So
Where
we had
am I?
had a party for his wife's.
Yep. My father-in-law turned 69 today.
Yep. Yahoo!
He was talking to Dad at the party today, and he said, remember those parties that Mick had down at his house when the boys down at the old house?
Yeah.
When the boys were young. And Jimmy said, he asked Dad, he said, how old are you? And Dad told him, he said, I'm the speed limit. So Dad was 55.
Wow.
Yeah. And then he says, and then I remember he asking you later at another party, you said, well, I'm still the speed limit, but I'm Interstate 64 speed limit now. So he was 65.
Oh, 65.
65. Yeah. So I think, when he said that to me today, I was like, dang.
Yeah.
I'm not far from that old speed limit.
Mm-hmm.
That sucks.
Yeah.
So that being said, just kind of lit a fire under my ass that I need to do more of this.
More of what's important.
Yes, more of this.
Well,
And I think
the family stuff you've been taking care of is very important.
Right? Yeah, I had a little hiccup here for a couple months, but even before that, kind of been dragging, not really dragging, but
Getting ready.
yeah, you gotta get mentally prepared.
Mm-hmm.
I think I am. I'm ready for new music.
Yeah.
New music releases, be it Four
Going
Skulls
back-
album.
Yeah.
Or
Going back
Passion
and
album?
re-recording the Passion albums, trying to kind of getting our chops back up.
Yes, definitely.
Man, we used to play so much more often back then.
Yeah.
And wow,
Well, we practiced so much.
we practice all the time.
It was, but
Every
practice was like a show.
Yeah.
You show up at albums to practice, and there's 20 underage chicks there.
Saturday and Saturday. But we also, I remember driving back and forth to Columbus. We went to school. We was in that band, and we'd listen to whatever cover bands we were playing, which was the hair bands of the day,
Mm-hmm.
and which in turn helped my playing. I'm sure it did you too, as far as some runs or lick. We always tried to make it like the recording.
Yeah.
When you're covering something,
You sit and you figure something out that somebody else is doing, so it's going to add an element to your playing.
Right. So, but we were listening to it. But when we was we got home from school, we'd go, practice and play, and that would relieve the stress. I remember one time I was really stressed out about a test, and he said, "Come in here." And I was a bass player, but he said, "Come in here." So, I think you hung your Kramer on me or the Jackson 1. So here, just play lead to this. You're stressed out. Just sit here and play lead. I'm closing the door. You close the door on me. I said, "Go ahead and play lead." And I was like, I only know one scale. So just go in there.
Just play.
Just play. And it really did. It relieved my stress and got me calmed down so I could study for the next day test. So music's been a big part of our life, even back in the college days and the passion days. So we were really practiced up. We practiced about every day.
Yeah, I played a lot more.
Played a lot more.
Played a lot more back then.
And then,
I'm sure my playing technically was more in sync then, just for the sheer amount of time, and life gets in the way.
Yep.
But keep at it. And playing this old-fashioned stuff is really helping with the chops.
Yep.
When we did that impromptu Dalton Fest show with Four Skulls, I mean, you and I had been playing some of the fashion stuff, and I remember when my arm was cramping up before
that show. Yeah.
I had no trouble that gig.
Right.
None. It was just because I'm getting older. Gotta get the muscles moving.
Yep. Gotta play.
Keep going. You gotta play.
We're gonna play some after this, I think.
Yes.
All right. Let's do it.
All right. Our time is whoa! We were at 5 minutes over.
Will we get paid overtime?
Yes.
Okay.
So anyway, I'm gonna zoom out to the big one. There we go. To the big one.
Yeah,
To get our
yeah.
new Radical Sound Company banner.
The new chairs.
New chairs.
Yeah.
New comfy chairs. We gotta get them broke in now.
No, they don't lean back that easy. They lean back.
They will.
Yeah.
Gravity will loosen that up.
Okay.
Dwayne. Anyway, adios, people. Thank anyone that was dumb enough to sit around for mine and Dwayne's videos, or I should say Dwayne and I's.
Or brave enough.
Brave enough. But Dwayne and
I didn't really know this was happening. He talked about it, and then all of a sudden, he's like, "Come over to the studio tonight." I was like, "Okay," and I showed up. All right, Mick and Duane show. That's how that goes.
Yeah, that makes for the best shows.
Yep.
So we got plans for the show.
Cheers.
We got plans for the Mick and Duane show.
Yep.
And we're a little older. We think we can. I think we can share some cool stories
Yep.
and stuff without getting into too much detail.
Yep.
But we've had a good run and done a lot
Yep.
in our musical career, I think.
Yep.
And I'm happy with how things have went, and I want to do more.
Mm-hmm.
Want to continue. But if nothing grander ever happens, I'm cool with it because everything's really been fun and cool, and
we're gonna create more than we used to
yeah. Oh yeah.
because of what you built here.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's all been fun and grand. Now I got to figure out how to end the video.
Yep.
Now remember, this thing ends.
Cheers to all.
It ends abruptly. So once I say end, it ends.
Oh, okay.
All right. So, cheers.
Cheers.
Happy almost October of 2018, peoples. We will chat at you all maybe next Sunday. I'm going to try and get things rolling.
Yep.
It may be another video like this, but
Yeah. It may take a week or two to get that outline worked out.
yeah, outline. Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to get a whiteboard in here.
It's not room. All right. Cheers,
We'll
guys.
find one. Yep. Cheers.
Out.
Laters.
Love you. Mean it.